Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video on the pens that I would not repurchase if I was restarting my collection all over again. So we're going to do that one real quick. Disclaimer, my nails look awful. I actually sat down at my desk to do them and I got sidetracked and decided to film this instead. So forgive the nails. Hopefully they'll be done by the next video. Hopefully. Let's get started. So first up, the Kaweco Sport. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this pen. Absolutely nothing. My issue, or the reason for it being on this list, is because I do not reach for them. I only have 2 left. I sold the rest. I just don't reach for the pen. I don't know what it is. I see them in my case and I'm just like, meh. They just get bypassed, and I would not purchase them again knowing that they'll just sit there being unused, you know? Like, that's not the whole point of my collection. So that's one. Another one that falls into that category is the Pilot Metropolitan. I am uninspired by this pen. Completely uninspired. There's nothing about this pen that makes me go, yes, I really want to use that today. Nothing. The nib is a nib, it's fine. The pen itself is like, eh. I know that there's other designs and colors, but I'm just not at all interested in this pen. I know that like it's loved in the fountain pen community and is highly recommended for like beginners and all that. I don't want to use this pen. Now these two are 2 in the same, basically. This is the Ferris Wheel Press Carousel pen, and this is the Sailor Compass pen. I did an unboxing and review on the Carousel pen. I will link it up there. I basically haven't used this pen since that time. I think maybe I've inked it once. Maybe. It's cheap. The nib is whatever. So you have a smooth barrel in this grip section. It's, oh God. No. And this is a Sailor Compass. This is, I love the feed because it's transparent, and I think that's kind of super cool. But other than that, the nib is a medium fine. It's really stiff. It's really not pleasant to write with. Borderline scratchy if you pick the wrong ink. Both of these were incredibly overpriced in my opinion, to be honest, for what they are. No. These are the Faber-Castell grip pens. Terrible nibs. I got super unlucky, and the 2 that I bought have absolutely terrible nibs. One is a fine, one is a medium. They're scratchy. And I don't want to have to mess with them. I really don't. So they're just here. They're not getting used. I think I'm going to give them away to somebody. That's actually why I've kept them, because if anybody is ever interested, I might just give them those, because ew. Just ew. And the company, their customer service, they left a really bad taste in my mouth. So I'm not a fan of the brand. These, look how beautiful these are. Look at these colors. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. This is the Hongdian dark forest green, I believe, and this is just a dark blue. Look at this nib. Oh my gosh. It is a blue nib. Look at how freaking pretty. This one, it's a fine nib. This is also a fine, but this is like a little bit of a two-tone. They write so beautifully. And this grip section is so nice. They post beautifully. They have a nice weight to them. My issue is they are never clean. Not to my standards of clean. Okay, let me rephrase that. They are never to my standards of clean, meaning I can sit here and push water into these pens with the bulb syringe, with the converter. With the converter, go in it doesn't matter. I can soak them, it doesn't matter. I can flick it and there's still ink all over the place. There's forever ink. I can take apart the whole nib, feed, grip section, the whole housing unit. I can take it all apart, soak it, especially in the ink is in the feed. That I know. I've discovered that it's all just hiding in there. Where? I don't freaking know. This feed is like this tiny, but it holds on to ink forever. And I don't like that because my pens get rotated. So some of them are uninked for months at a time and they're just sitting there in my case, which is totally fine. As long as they don't have ink in them somewhere. Because then I start thinking, okay, what about cross-contamination? And yeah, this is me completely overthinking things. And that is one of my traits as a Pisces, I'm just saying. But it's just, it doesn't, it's so annoying. So now I'm gonna talk about Lamy. Oh gosh, I know people love Lamy. I know they do, but there's also some of us that don't. So the All-Star and the Safari have this grip section I do not like. It's very pronounced. I don't enjoy it. It's also hard for me to get these pens to be like spotless the way I like them to be. So there's that. The Studio, same. I don't have an issue with the metal grip section on the other Studios. This little ring holds on to so much ink, and then sometimes it goes missing, and then you go crazy looking for it, and it turns out that it's hiding inside the cap. And then there's also nib inconsistencies. A fine will never write like a fine. A fine will write like a fine today, and you get another pen tomorrow that's a fine, and that may write like a medium. So that's annoying. That's really annoying. My also pretty Opus 88 pocket. It's so pretty. And I love Opus 88 as a brand. I love them. But this is not it. This grip section is really tiny. This ring is really pronounced. It doesn't exactly post securely, only if the knob is turned all the way down, but then you lose the ink flow. It's just not. I wanted to love this pen so much. I did a review. I will also link that one up there. I wanted to love this pen so much. I really did. But no, I would not repurchase that. Yeah, Decimo. The Decimo. I had a VP Black Carbonesque, which I believe are a little bit bigger than the Decimo, and I did not like it, so I sold it. And then like a year later, I was like, okay, I'll try again, because I keep seeing all these videos and people are still like, oh my god, it's so good. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll try. No, these pens are not for me. This style of pen with this clip that I know I can have removed, but then it kind of defeats the purpose of the way that it's designed, you know. And then the fact that it doesn't have like a designated grip section, that just kind of, I can't get behind this clip. No matter how I turn it, my grip doesn't allow for the pen to sit comfortably on my hand or in my hand. So I can't. I cannot. And lastly, this is the Pen BBS 456 Aurora. I love this pen. I do. This is a beautiful pen. It writes, oh my god, this nib is like glorious. It's this two-tone fine nib that is a juicy fine, so it writes like a medium. It deposits the shimmer inks, because I only really ink this with Emerald or Chihuahua. It deposits the right amount of shimmer, and oh my gosh. The only problem is this pen is clean, but it's also not clean. This is one of my pet peeves, and it triggers me so much, because why is there ink on the piston? It has the same like mechanism as the 700R or like the 823, but none of those pens have ink in the piston, at least not mine. Not that I have an 823, but my 700R doesn't do this. So I'm kind of like, why is there ink on the piston? Granted, I don't sit here and write with the piston sticking out like this. So I get it, but it shouldn't be there. Because then that leads me to believe that this pen could leak. You know what I mean? Do you get me? So I cannot. Oh my god. It's just, I love this pen. I love the way it looks. I love the way it writes, but I do not like that. So, yeah. Anyways, let me know down below what pens you have that you would not repurchase, because I want to know, and why, of course. I have a couple of videos planned for November, but I will say that December is going to be so exciting. I have this one video that I am dying to record and edit and put together for you guys and everything, because I think it's going to be so much fun, and I'm incredibly excited for that one. So stick around at least until December. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.